Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where in the world you're connecting from. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Antonio Sangio, and I practice and teach introspective hypnosis and past life therapy. I also practice QHHT, quantum healing hypnosis technique, and life between lives, the technique of Michael Newton. Today, I wanted to share a video with you, but before sharing the video, I think it would be important to give you an introduction so that you can understand what's going on here. In previous videos, I have explained about soul entrapment. And soul entrapment means that part of our soul can get trapped in an event. Could be a few years ago, could be childhood, the time in our mother's womb, or even in past life. Whenever there was an event that our soul was not able to process completely at three levels, physical, emotional, and mental, part of us gets trapped in that experience. The soul doesn't understand about time. For the soul, everything is happening now. When we're trapped in that experience, for our soul, that is still taking place. If we're trapped in the womb, the time in the womb, for our soul, this is still taking place. And we're going to feel this here and now as symptoms. Symptoms that are out of context, symptoms that might not make sense, symptoms that might not have logical or medical explanations. In this next video, my client allowed me to share this excerpt of the video. Actually, this excerpt of a session. This session took place in a past life therapy course, a course that I teach in 2 modules. This was module 1, and the symptoms that she presented was the feeling of abandonment and finding excuses not in order not to have kids, right? And what happened with her is that when she was being born, her mother died. And I want you to see what she experiences while she goes back to the womb, how she experiences what the mother is feeling, how she experiences when the mother dies. And in the womb, the soul is not a toy, it's not an action figure. I know it's a little body, but inside that body, there's a soul that had many lives before. There's a soul that brings issues from past lives, lessons, missions, karma, contracts, right? But when it gets to the womb, it finds she's inside of the vibrational field of the mother, and the mother has also her own fears, phobias, missions, lessons, contracts, karma. But we feel everything as it belongs to us. The time in the womb is the realm of the subconscious mind. When we're born, we forget about what happened, but the truth is that in the womb, we start making decisions that are going to follow us once we're born and for the rest of our lives. And those decisions that we make in the womb are gonna make us do things and prevent us from doing things. And when we are in our daily lives as adults, even as kids or teenagers, this behavior is not going to make sense, and this is going to create confusion. This is going to create sadness. Anyway, I want you to see what, in this case, this person experienced when she went to the womb, and the origin of the feeling of abandonment and the decisions that she made. She was able to have a different perception of what took place at that moment. Anyway, thank you for watching the video, and I hope you find it useful. Take care. Bye. Or as I count from 1 to 3, I want you to move forward to the time you are in your mother's womb, in your life as Aista. 1, 2, 3. You are there now. I want you to remember this time, or imagine it being in this moist environment. At this time, you're inside of your mother's womb. You're connected to her. You can feel what she feels. You can think what she thinks. What is your mother feeling at this time?
it's I'm seeing different events.
Oh, go ahead. Yes.
It's the birth.
Is the birth?
Mm.
Go ahead. What is happening?
She's very scared. She's very
Yes. Feel all of that. Continue.
she's lost,
She's lost.
wounded, alone, and she's thinking that if she lives through this, she will never have kids.
Repeat that one more time. Very good. Repeat that one more time.
If she survives this labor, she will never have kids again.
Now, how does that make you feel when your mother is saying that? How does that make you feel? Sad. So then I am going to count from 1 to 3. I don't want you to start being born. It is going to be a natural birth or C-section.
C-section.
C-section. Going to count from 1 to 3. And you're going to feel the cut as they take you out. 1, 2, and 3. Feel the cut now. As they're getting you out, what is happening now? Yes.
There's a lot of chaos.
Yes.
I'm a breech baby too, and at that point, they already broken my legs. So I'm in a lot of pain.
What is happening to the legs as they're broken?
The way they handled me, they completely took him out of uh,
Yes.
the sockets.
Yes.
So
It's,
I,
can you repeat?
I don't want to be here.
I don't want to be here. Feel all of that. Feel the chaos. Feel the legs that are broken. Feel that you don't want to be here. Continue. What else is happening? What is happening outside? What are the doctors saying? What is your mother saying or doing? Yes.
This panic coming from my mom.
Yes. And as I count from 1 to 3, you will repeat the first few words that come from your mother, explaining why she's in panic. 1, 2, 3. What is your mother saying?
She knows that she's gonna die.
When your mother feels this, knows that she's going to die, what are you feeling?
Abandoned.
Uh, what are the doctors saying? What are the doctors doing?
So they get me out and they get me
Yes,
incubator.
incubator. And before you go into the incubator, up to here, what has been the most difficult moment of your birth? Yes,
That first second, life is too difficult.
life is too difficult. At the moment you feel that life is too difficult, what are your physical reactions?
Well, my body's broken.
Yes. And as your body is broken, what are your emotional reactions?
Panic.
And as you're feeling this panic, what are your mental reactions?
These people hate me.
These people hate me. Now I want you to see how this all is affecting your life as Aista. Oh, what is this making you do in your life as Aista?
Set limitations.
And what does that prevent you from doing in your life?
There's something about perception.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see past a certain point.
There. Now, as you're out, I want you to ask you these questions of all of these emotions you've been feeling in your mother's womb, being scared, lost, feeling alone, it's chaos. Which of these belongs to your mother and which of these belongs to you?
It all belongs to my mom.
Yes. So now I want you to first move forward to the moment you're in the incubator. What are you experiencing? This incubator, what is happening?
Abandonment.
Hear the noises around you. Hear maybe the other babies. What is happening? Who's coming to see you?
Nobody.
Nobody. At what moment do they take you to your mother?
They don't.
They don't. What do you feel happened to your mother?
She abandoned me.
She abandoned you. Now I want you to talk to your mother's soul. I want you to first ask her to give you your energy, your feminine energy, the motherly energy that she was not able to give you when you were born. And put that energy back in your soul. This energy belongs to you. She can give it to you.
Yeah, she's showering me in it.
Very good. And I want you to talk to her. I want you to tell her that you will always love her, that she will always be your mother, but that you cannot keep carrying her emotions with you, feeling scared, feeling lost, feeling alone, being in chaos, being in panic. Tell her that today you need to give her all of those emotions back.
She took them.
She took them. Now I want you to tell your mom anything you've been wanting to tell her or ask her all these years. Ask her if she really abandoned you.
No.
Allow her to say to you whatever she needs to say. Yes. Very good. Now I want you to speak to your father. What would you like to tell your father?
What I want to say, I can't say it because I see his wounds.
Repeat that one more time.
Whatever I wanted to say, I can't say it because when I look at him, I see his wounds.
You see his wounds.
And I see why he's acting the way he is.
Then tell him that.
I wish him healing.
Yes. Tell him that you understand. Show you compassion. I want you to check something. This thing that you said, that your mother said, if I survive, I will not have kids again. What is this making you do in your life, Maista?
Resisting.
Resisting. And what does that prevent you from doing in your life?
I find ways not to have children.
Very good. Talk to the doctors that broke your legs. What would you like to tell them?
I also say it differently. It's all a plan, so I can't even.
It's all a plan. So this thing that you said, these people hate me. What does that make you do in your life?
I hate them. I hate them back.
You hate them back. And what does that prevent you from doing?
Being the light that I need to be.
Very good. And as you were being born, you said, I don't want to be here. As you're being born, I start, where is your soul?
Watching from above.
Watching from above. See, your soul is watching from above. I want you to take a talk to that part of your soul that didn't want to be born because it was afraid, it panicked, because the body was broken, or because maybe it wanted to stay with mom. Ask her to please come back, that it's time to come back, that you need to be together to feel complete, so many lessons that you need to learn together. Talk to her, tell her whatever you want, and say it out loud.
It says it understands. It sees it very differently now.
Yes.
The path is clear.
Yes, very good.
It's back.
Put it back in your soul. Very good. And now in a moment, I am going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to 3, we will cut the umbilical cord, symbolic cut. And once we do, you'll be disconnected from your mother's emotions forever. You'll be disconnected from whatever she said. She will not have kids anymore. And you will be able to be yourself with no influence. And you will be able to live your own life.